Well, it's good to know that a resolution is in sight. You did say that they are aware that their match allowances are processed match by match, but you know we keep hearing this time and again, and it seems as if the process of processing is not satisfactory to the Super Eagles. Hence, you know, these issues coming again and again. But we hope that what we'll be hearing from this point, giving you assurances, is that they will get their bonuses. Let's get to some other issue now, which according to reports you may have been speaking to in recent times. That is the possibility that, you know, our World Cup hopes are still alive. Is it true that you have been talking, and to the effect that FIFA has not decided on Nigeria's petition against DR Congo fielding ineligible players? And how do you view reports about the morality of this anyway? Because according to the preponderance of views, DR Congo played better during that match, hence they deserve to be at the World Cup.
Well, we want to conclude on the players. The players have always been paid. And you know, whenever they are paid, you don't hear about it. It's when there is a bit of delay here and there, you hear about it, because there's always people to report that. But so it's never an issue. The players know that, and it's always the normal thing. So that one is just by the way. Yes, football is also governed by rules and regulations. And part of the rules and regulations is people sticking to the rules. So I think the NFF and us, after the Congo match, we look at it, we find out there are some potential breaches, and a detailed complaint was sent to FIFA. It's for them to look at it and make a decision. It's not like anybody not trying to be a sole loser. We have said it over and over again. The World Cup issue is behind us. The focus now is the AFCON. But if there are potential rule breaches, which are also part of the rules, because we have to play by the rules, and we are not talking about ineligible players, we are talking about what we call unqualified players, because there's also a process for a player to qualify to play for a country. If you can, so all those issues have to be decided. And even recently, if you have followed the news, you would have seen that even FIFA have decided similar cases against Equatorial Guinea, against Gabon, even as far as last month against Malaysia, where they were found to use unqualified players, and they forfeited the matches. So it's part of the rules. It's not about being sole loser. We are playing by the rules as Nigeria it is, and everybody has to play by the rules. And if there are breaches, the authorities at the FIFA, they will look at it and they will make a decision. Remember, in 2018, even though we qualified to the World Cup, Nigeria were deducted 3 points, which could have cost us the World Cup because of a mistake of using a player that shouldn't have played the match. So we only qualified to the World Cup because we have 4 points gap between us and the second place. So it's part of the rules. It's not like anybody saying we do on the pitch or we now have to go. No, it's not like that. Rules are rules. It has to be adhered to. The NFF, the Commission have found that there are issues to be discussed, and it has been sent to the right channels, which is the appropriate FIFA body to deal with it, the independent bodies, and they are looking at it. The day they decide it, they will decide either way, and that is it. So we are not fixated about that, but it's with FIFA, and they will decide at the appropriate time. But we believe that the submission made is quite clear, and this allegation has to be investigated about that. Otherwise, anybody can go and get anybody from Brazil, from Argentina, and give them passport in your country, and they play for your country. No, there are rules on that, on how you change your nationality, on how you get the passport, how you play for your country. So.
But do you agree that DR Congo played better than Nigeria during that match, and hence they deserve to be at the World Cup?
The match was decided on the penalties. They won the match, so they won the match on the field of play. But it's not about playing better or not playing better. You know, it's about football. One day for you, one day for the other opponent. But that doesn't mean if you play better, even if you use illegal players, you should not be punished. It's not about that. It's about, did you play by the rules? That's basically it. South Africa were deducted points in the same group that we had that we played during the tournament, because they hit a player that was not supposed to play. And that 3 points that they were deducted, if not because of their log, they could have missed the World Cup. Because if Benin had beaten Nigeria in Uyo, South Africa would have kissed goodbye. If Rwanda had drawn with them in South Africa, and in the last match, they could have missed the World Cup. And because of that 3 points that they lost. So it's part of the rules. It's not anything about playing better also. Apply the rules the right way.
So, Chairman, are you renewing the hope of Nigerians that we may just go to the World Cup?
Well, the process of putting the complaints is there with FIFA. The appropriate bodies of FIFA are looking at it. I can't decide the outcome. At the end of the day, they have to decide the outcome. But if you look at the precedences, similar cases have been decided by FIFA, by Court of Arbitration of Sports and stuff like that. So it can go either way. It's a matter of court of law. We have presented our case. They have to present their case to defend it. The people that decided will decide it, and then we see what happens. So anything can happen.
All right.